want to show you a couple of illustrations of where we've come with some appropriate lessons, if you will, from them. So let's see, share this one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, here we go. This is a photo taken in 1954 by the Rand Corporation. There's some pretty smart dudes at the Rand Corporation. This is their projection of what a home computer was going to look like in 2004. Here we go. There we go. There we go. Now you see it. This is their projection of what a home computer would look like in 2024. Boy, were they wrong. I mean, look at the monitor up there, the keyboard. The quote that comes along with this talks about people are going to learn Fortran. Like, if you've learned Fortran, it's, as you know, one of these old ancient languages. I used to teach Fortran back in the day. Suggests we maintain humility when we make projections about what the future is going to look like. You're looking at two things. The upper picture on the left is a 5 megabyte hard drive in 1956. What you're looking at in the little picture on the lower right, that's 400 gigabytes today, not 5 megabytes. But that's how far we've come, how fast we've come, right? The next on this list, this is the lunar lander. Okay, you've got more power on your cell phone, your smartphone, than was built into the lunar lander. Okay, that's how fast this stuff is moving. And even as it's moving fast, the next slide says there's a warning here. On the left is the first ever paper written about cybersecurity in 1970. It was done by Willis Ware at the Rand Corporation. On the right is where that took us 15 years later, the Department of Defense, Trusted Computer System Evaluation Criteria, which was the beginning of formal development of cybersecurity. Some of the engineering principles of that document are still in what we do today. It took 15 years to get that done. We don't have 15 years. You look at the battlefield in Ukraine, the technology in the battlefield with drones and things like that. It's measured in weeks, not 15 years. Not 15 years. And certainly not 15 years when you look at this next slide. Okay, this is a little chip. It's a graphic showing packing a quantum light factory into a 1 millimeter square CMOS chip that combines photonics, electronics, and quantum hardware with traditional silicon manufacturing that can achieve mass scale. It's like an oh my God moment, you know, and it's here. It's here. It's here right now. So what's all this mean? What's all this mean to you and your career? Okay. Future doesn't belong to the fastest or the strongest or the smartest. It belongs to the most adaptable. There's both bad news and good news in that. Bad news is, much as we want to be adaptable, the only thing we can control in any of this, as the outside world evolves, so to speak, are our thoughts. How do we react to it? How do we interact with what's going on out there? Good news is, if we do this, if we practice this, neuroplasticity kind of will embed it into our brains, into our being, if you will. Hockey player Dan Cleary, if you're a hockey player, hockey fan, you may know this. He said, you choose your own attitude. And that means we choose to be adaptable. And we'll come back to what are we doing about quantum. I just saw a question, what skills matter now? Let me talk about the skills. You're right in, that's where we're headed. Because there's three main skills. If adaptability is the goal, the skills you got to have are what are you connected to? And those three things are community, to knowledge, and to greater purpose. And we're going to look at each of those now. So when you talk about what should cybersecurity professionals be doing about cybersecurity quantum computing in terms of career development doesn't have to do with quantum computing. It has to do with what you've got to be in order to take advantage of the skill opportunities, the career opportunities that are going to surface with quantum computing that have not yet surfaced. We do not know yet what those skills and capabilities are going to be.